Welcome to CCASA's Public Policy Podcast. We just wanted to give you all a few updates of different legislative issues that we're working on right now. The first one is just a quick update on the Sexual Assault Victim Emergency Payment Program bill. As folks know, we had a great hearing in the House. The bill is now, will be going through the Appropriations Committee. Once it goes through appropriations, then it will be debated and discussed and voted on by the entire House of Representatives. Once we finish the House, we'll move to the Senate. So at this point, we don't have any super urgent action steps, but definitely stay in touch with us and keep an eye on our website and our social media pages, because there absolutely will be more ways that we really need you all to be involved with the passage of the SAVE bill. Another update I wanted to let folks know about is that we have been talking with Senator Morgan Carroll about a bill that she is planning on bringing forward this legislative session in terms of terminating the parental rights of rapists. Unfortunately, as we know, there are cases in which women have been and will be impregnated as a result of this crime. When that crime does result in the conception and birth of a child, there can be some really difficult situations that need to be looked at very closely, and we need to make sure that we have laws in place that adequately protect mothers and children in these types of cases. Some states have addressed this issue by terminating parental rights upon conviction of a rapist. I think that is a really important step. We do certainly know, though, that many of these cases, if not the majority, don't result in a criminal conviction. So we want to make sure that there are protections in place for victims and children in those cases, too. It's a really complex issue in looking at termination of parental rights, determining the best interests of the child. So it's a big piece of legislation. So we have been taking a look at the draft of that bill, offering some recommendations and some considerations. This is also an issue in terms of adoption proceedings. There certainly are cases in which a victim or survivor of sexual assault does wish to adopt out the child, and we want to ensure that there isn't consent or notification required of the perpetrator of sexual assault. So while we're working on this issue, I just wanted to make sure that folks know and let you know that if you have worked with survivors or victims, or if you yourself have been affected by gaps in Colorado law in terms of termination of parental rights or adoption policy, definitely contact me. We're not sponsoring this bill, or it's not something that is a huge part of our public policy agenda, but at the same time we really want to make sure that we have the best laws in place as possible. So we are actively working on it to ensure that this bill does move forward in a really comprehensive way that's going to help victims and survivors in our state. So you all have my contact information. Please feel free to call me or email me if this is a topic you'd like to learn more about the bill that's currently being drafted and how CCASA is involved. I also just wanted to give a quick update in terms of what we're seeing at the federal level. As folks know, the Violence Against Women Act did pass the Senate. We're really excited to see that happen. Senator Michael Bennet has also worked really hard on some legislation around increasing funding for testing of rape kits. That is called the SAFER Act. That was actually put into the Senate version of VAWA, so that did pass. I think the big hurdle, as folks know, is going to be ensuring that there's a comprehensive version of VAWA that is introduced and passed in the House of Representatives. So I know that there will be more advocacy updates to come. I know people are probably really tired of talking about the reauthorization of VAWA because it's been a really long haul and we're still not there yet. So just stay in touch with us, and hopefully together we can ensure that what comes out of the House is a comprehensive VAWA that protects all women and victims and survivors. So thanks again. Hopefully everyone's not too buried in the snow. Just stay in touch with us and we will keep you posted as well.